Alright, this is Xyron, and today I'm going to talk about the new banner that's coming up for Valentine's Day. Ooh, right? And first up, we have this unit called Cupid Luna. Okay, honestly, she doesn't look impressive at all. But now, first up, right, we have her learned abilities. Yep, scatter shot, nothing big. Anything that is damage and is below the 2.0 mark is essentially useless, absolutely useless. Right? She has this Twilight Bolt, physical damage 2.5, which is pretty impressive until you remember the fact that her stats for attack are 104 to give you a kind of a backdrop or context. Randy is 164, right? Lunef is 158. So this is horribly pathetic. She will give quite a pathetic response. HP plus 20%. She really doesn't have anything. I don't know why they put counter in her kit because she doesn't really have anything. Like her HP is low, and once she's hit, she'll die. She wouldn't really counter. So that's my problem with that. She has Spirit Slayer and Man Eater, which is pretty good, but nowhere as good as Randy or Cloud of Darkness. Cloud of Darkness is 75%. And eventually 100 over percent for Man Eater. And we all know Randy has a massive 75 boost for all killer, most killer abilities, right? Dragon Killer and etc. Right, she has Chainsaw 1.4, again, nothing much. Yeah, essentially she really doesn't have anything. She has a good increased attack slash magic 50% at the very end of the day, but doesn't amount to anything. Her limit burst, damage 2.5, but I don't see anyone investing in just waiting for the limit burst just to get this massive damage out. So my review for Cupid Luna, well, she kind of isn't that good. But what is interesting about her is the Trustmaster. So let's check it out. It's called the Soluna Ring. And this is what it is. It gives light 15% resistance and dark resistance by 15%, but it also gives auto refresh. And now, what is auto refresh? Let's look at it. Recover MP 5% per turn during battle, and only I think only Lightning and Lunef have it in the top tier of heroes. So if you could get this TM and you could equip this on Rifia, it'll mean she will almost never run out of mana, right? So this is one of the best TMs for your healer accessories, right? And if you are pulling for this, the 5k Lapis pool, you should get a lot of Cupid Lunas because she's a 3-star base. Well, then that's fantastic for you because you get a Taskmaster, even though she's the unit that we don't really want. Alright? Yeah. Next up, we have Cupid Artemios, right? And actually, many of my fellow YouTubers got it right when they said, "Oh, I think they're gonna get a Cupid version of the archers," and sure enough, Artemios is one of them. And let's take a look at his stats first and foremost. Attack 135, that's again really low, especially low for a 6-star. He's a 6-star from 4-star base to 6-star. Not good at all, not good. His equip selection is again not very good, unless you have the Rising Sun from Locke's TM. You're only going to get a killer bow, right? And if you're a free-to-play player, it's going to be hard because you have to beat the third boss in the far plane for you to get a killer bow, right? And daggers are at the moment really lousy unless you have Link's TM. But if you're a free-to-play player, you don't really get a lot of TMs, right? So, again, not very good. Yep, he has all this damage, which is, again, based off 3 times. you don't really know how well this will work. He has this interesting thing called Rose Custodian, which is a chance to protect one female ally for 50%. Don't think that's going to be game changing anytime soon. He has auto regen, 200 HP. Okay. Now, but this is interesting, alright? He has this thing called Amp Up. Increase attack magic 80%. That is crazy. If my Noctis is 500, he would hit an 800 or something like that, right? For 2 turns. But to 1 ally. Okay. Right? Increase attack 30% when equipped with a dagger and 30%. So, what are they trying to say here? They want him to be someone that wields a dagger. I don't really get this because he's an archer, and at the end of it, light physical damage 2.5, decreased dark resistance. I'm honestly quite disappointed with this because there's absolutely nothing new about this unit. There it's just an amalgamation of different things, and he's made up to be an attack slash support kind of character that, well, Cloud of Darkness is essentially that, or, well, you know, we have something like that for everyone. He has a counter with Blinding Bolt. You know, honestly, that kind of sounds like White Knight Noel. There's nothing really new about his kit. I'm honestly quite disappointed. He's probably going to be okay, but you won't pull for him, you know, like you're not going to spend 5,000 Lapis on him. He's honestly quite the disappointment. You know, many people were saying that possibly what the 6-star of ARTEMIOS, not this exclusive Valentine's Day thing, but the official 6-star unit of ARTEMIOS will be amazing, right? Because they're going to add a lot of killer abilities, but here we don't really see that. That was the only way for his low attack set to mean anything, but nothing. Right, a unit called Xyron will be better than that. Okay, and now we go to Marie, right? Oh, so sorry, we actually left out his Trust Master, so let's check that out. It's called the Soluna Band, and it is an accessory, meaning it's in one of the 2 slots. HP plus 20%, defense plus 20%, and not only that, resistance to light 25%, dark 25%. Now, that makes him worth it if you pull him in a summon ticket. If you pull him for 250 Lapis. Not a 5,000, but this is a limited exclusive unit, meaning after this Valentine's Day event, which I believe is 1 week, he will not he will not be able to be pulled anymore. And this is currently the best accessory you can get for your tank or for your, yeah, you know, and I can see Rain having this because he's horrible with HP. At max now, I think he hits a 4k HP, but this will push him up to the next tier, to a Sissel kind of level. If you put this on a Sissel, wow, I think, you know, you're gonna be hard to kill. So in my opinion, that is one of the best Trust Masters, but you will not get that above dual wield, you will not get that before dual cast, so again, you're not going to put 5,000 Lapis on that, right? He's not anything that special. ARTEMIOS is still just an okay unit with a good Trust Master. Next, we have Marie, right? And Marie is a green mage, right? So our last green mage we had, it was a 6-star, was actually serious. Now let's take a look, right? Let's check the Trust Master before I forget it, right? Rainbow Robe, and man, this is amazing, right? It is a robe, and it equips 45 defense, 45 magic, 45 spirit. That is crazy. If you get it, get this Trust Master. This is like your 2nd tier Trust Master, okay? Dual wield, dual cast, whatever you need first. Maybe your Excalibur, etc. And then Rainbow Robe. Alright, Rainbow Robe is, whew, It's far better than ARTEMIOS' TM. It is better than CUPID Luna TM. It is great. Okay, let's check out the stats. She has 182 MP stat. That's amazing. It's almost as if it sets her up for what she's meant to do. Again, she's equipped with what mages are equipped with, so that's pretty good. She gets either a magic thing, a spirit thing, those two different saves, or she could go attack like Thorn Mace. But of course, if I were you, I would go for the magic or spirit one. Yeah. Now, look at this. Okay, she has this skill called Lovely Guard that increases resistance to blind, sleep, and silence. So now, most of you, when you go to a boss, that is when suddenly your whale is hit with a sleep, you didn't bring in any awakening, and, well, speaking to Jesse, this is a good skill, right? Make sure that you do not get disabled even before the fight starts. Alright, sleep 30%, we all know that's not really reliable. She has auto refresh in the kit, that's pretty good. She has focus. Now, focus is one of these skills and abilities. If you check out my other video, focus 40% magic spirit to everyone. That makes X-Death go crazy, that makes Dark Feeder go crazy. It is a good skill. Now, she has this thing called Prism Veil. Increase elemental resistance 30% and resistance sleep and silence 100%. Now, the last person to have had this, right? Well, in fact, I can't really remember if there's anyone that has this. I know that Cloud of Darkness has an all elemental defense thing. So whenever a boss throws a fire, thunder, ice, lightning, fire, water, whatever, he'll always resist. At the top of his name, he will show resist. Yes, so Marie will have that as well, and that's brilliant, right? She has MP plus 30%. That's good. She has anti-element, and this is what we really want to talk about. This makes her a Valentine's Day date with Xdeath, right? Decrease all elemental resistance 40% for 3 turns to all enemies. Wow, that's insane. That is practically a full break in terms of elemental resistance. And if you pair her up with Ling, Ling does 45% debuff for all spirit. Combined together, Xdeath, Dark Feeder, all your mages are going to hit hard like a truck, alright? Arc, even Arc as a 5-star will do some serious damage, and guess what? She has dual cast. Use magic twice in one turn, not just green magic. She can do black magic if you equip her with black magic. Amazing. Right, at level 92 she learns counter physical attacks with 25% chance to decrease fire water resistance 50% for 3 turns to all enemies. Means Firaga, wow, 150%, right? Or Ice Wind, or 3 turns Lightning Earth, or Light Dark, right? And then level 92, she gets, again, the same thing, something like this, but this takes the cake. Love you all. Okay, a bit sappy, you know, I hope that's not the name for it. Maybe this is the Japan version, but it says increase all elemental resistance 50%. I believe this makes her even better than Cloud of Darkness. This changes the game because initially you always needed a Cloud of Darkness to go into a fight, but now Marie gives you another option, and she has this. Barferiga, increase 70% fire resistance, 3 turns for all allies, right? So if you know your boss is going to only have fire, you can use these magic, right? Barbiziga, Barthanduga. Okay, alright, like what I said, sleep, blind, silence, they are usually unreliable. Let's ignore that. Yeah. Yes, she has Reflect, right? Reflect 100%, one magic spell taken for 3 turns to one ally. That's to one ally, which is, well, okay. But what I love about this unit, she has every bar. She has Basunga, Aeroga. She has every elemental resistance thing. That's amazing. She changes the game. She changes the game entirely. She can be your Cloud of Darkness. She will marry X-Death. She will marry your Dark Fina, even though none of my friends have her. But she'll marry your mages so well. First of all, she protects you guys with elemental resistance. Second of all, she boosts your team 40% magic spirit. Third of all, she debuffs elemental resistance for your enemies by crazy amounts, right? That's amazing. And if you ask me, if you have a very strong mage, like my friend Pastures, he has a 500 dual wield X-Death, I think 500 the attack, 500 magic, or if you are my friend, and you have a 400, 500 magic X-Death, I would advise you to pay that 5,000 to get Marie, right? And even if you don't get Marie, you have two other useless units to get the Trustmaster. So you can't really go wrong in this banner. That's what I like about this banner. It is deceivingly lousy. It looks deceivingly lousy, but what it really is a gem. It's really a gem. Marie, thankfully, is not a limited time only unit. From what I understand, Cupid Luna and Cupid Artemios, again, don't quite get it, but they are limited time. So the TMs are limited, this banner is limited, only Marie is not. You can still pull her by chance if you happen to get a 1% rainbow. You have like all the 5-star base units to compete with in terms of getting that unit. If you ask me though, she is the best green mage in the game. In JP, she is ranked 80 something, but that's because green mages are still not the thing. She is the best green mage. If you are a collector, right? I know some of you've been pulling hard and you are free to play, you have 10k Lapis. No, don't go for her. Right? Don't go for her because she's not worth you grinding an extra 5,000. But if you are someone with many tickets, you are someone with daily summons 250 Lapis, do it. Do it because this is a good banner. Alright, that's all I have. Please like and subscribe if you like my banner review. It's always a pleasure. Xyron out.